hate Aiden Nguyen with a passion. He slaps on special effects. He calls it he's called the best editor. And I failed because of him because he sets too many high standards. It's stupid. I do anything to get him out of my way, in fact. That new project of Mr. Yokado wants to go over the limit. What kind of plot is he even doing anyway? Action? No, he's serious. Well then, tell him I sent him a formal invitation.
What's that? A love rejection letter?
Look at girls?
No. Is it that girl from last time?
Oh!
Anyway, it says ethnic convention. March 19th, 3:40 p.m. Right now.
Cypress College, should we go?
Sure, why not? Let's go.
Where'd Jonathan go?
I think he's taking a big fat dump. Speaking of which, I gotta go.
Come on! I don't even know how to drive. Alright, so I got lied to. That's okay. I'll find any convention no matter what. So I actually fell for something that's stupid. No, that's fine. Maybe somebody here knows the editing convention. Excuse me. No editing convention? Well, logically, the amount of times I've been here, there's no editing convention. Alright, no luck. What am I gonna do? I feel like I just walked here for nothing. But something tells me it's off. Wait. It never dawned on me. Nobody would make such a stupid excuse to kidnap someone beside me. And I like editing. Is child trafficking? Am I gonna die? Nah, my dad said I'm too big to be kidnapped anyway. Yeah, who's gonna kidnap a 200-pound kid? Correction. Shoot, I spoke too early. Who's gonna kidnap me now? But in a parking lot in broad daylight, no.
Stop.
Did the screen size just change?
Are you guys? We are the BEST, Best Editor School Taught. Yeah! Oh yeah! Oh yeah!
Oh, who are you guys?
Well, I've got the new production. Because of you.
Okay, so that's a skill issue.
It's not a skill issue. You're just being rude.
No, that's a skill issue. You just suck at editing. I bet.
I'm gonna tell Mr. Dakota your secret.
Which secret? I'm Asian? Okay, that didn't work.
I'm hungry.
Shut up, fatty. Wait, did he steal a cinematographer's job once?
Oh.
Didn't you steal a cinematographer's job once?
No, he doesn't know that.
Okay. Bye.
I need my video production.
Kind of washing my hair right now.
You don't even have a faucet. Give me a 9-minute extension on my thing.
You've got too much action in your shots.
That's my thing, though. I do action. I promise I'm not gonna get a bad angle of you.
I'm not sure I believe you.
I promise.
How can we be sure?
Never mind.
Who are you guys? The editors that broke your house? No, they're broke. All benefits. Screw you! Yeah, you too, buddy.
The ringtone though is funny anymore.
So, do you believe now that we can ruin your film?
No, it's still a skill issue. You suck at editing. You have to burn my house down.
Dylan needs motive.
You know, I don't even have insurance. Remember that LA fires, dude? Do you think the insurance company is gonna answer me after you burned down my house because you suck at editing?
You know all of this, and we haven't had a true fight.
I'd like to see you try to fight me right now.
Oh, you really want to find me, huh?
You can't use a gun. That's school not school appropriate. It's a tripod. Oh, you won't understand that will kill me if you think that tripod is a gun. I'll use that.
But following you, throw it at him. Tomorrow, we fight. We just can't edit.
Screw you, editing. Screw your grade. Screw it.
You need a little help.
Thought he was gonna fight me.
The only way to defeat me is with baguettes.
Yeah, that's why I hired someone else.
What's up, Aiden?
Run! So that guy's VFX is only apparent to his victim's eyes. Now where's that guy merciful of you? I know, just the right guy.
I got you, Aiden.
Wait, I think you might be too heavy.
Sorry, Paul couldn't come. Go.
Look at that! I summoned a band kid. Hi.
Is that a trombone?
Get it blasted! That was good. Hey, he's not dead. Blast him again.
Where am I?
On my instrument, on my time, on my campus. Just give me that mouthpiece.
Dang, maybe this was a bad idea.
I can't believe I raised you to be like this.
I'm finna head out, bro.
You know better.
Ice? Dude, what'd they do to you?
Have you figured it out? I'm waiting.
There's no big bad guy in the film, and there is no enemy but yourself.
And why should I fear myself?
You're so self-absorbed in anything that there's no enemy for you. Your ego will forever be... Why? Because there's always a craving to be better. Why keep editing?
Well, it's for fun, and if you can't do it, it's a skill issue. Yeah, there's no actual evil editors, although in the rough drafts there should have been more coming out like a bunch of cliffhangers. I don't have time for that. Plus, editing should be fun. There's no competition to it.